Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend. Before we jump into it, as usual, we're going to go over the comment section on yesterday's video first. And we've got two comments here from Mangy. I'm going to try and read them in order. Alright, so 2255 minutes into yesterday's video, and for this reason, specifically in 1.7, they introduced a half-second pause for forced dialogues. You do not have an option to skip it immediately anymore, but you still manage to do it. A half second, it's not going to stop me, especially when it's a forced dialogue from running through town, because that half second, all that is me thinking maybe the game's lagging for a second, because that does happen sometimes when things are loading, that sometimes there's a stutter to me running through town, especially when I'm using the increased speed of ×2 or ×3 movement. It's just that you decide not to roll back and just ignore it. I mean, it was a single sentence line from Helen that I didn't catch the first sentence, but I did catch the after one. It's a gift from Helen that she gives you approximately half a year after you romance her. I guess you don't care about that much. Then, what was it that she gave me? I'll go through my inventory and see if I can figure it out. Hopefully it's not something that I normally have on me. Letter Marquis from Father Vincenzo is like an analog of DWIC trading license. It allows you free entry into towns. When it first came out in 1.7, it was not working correctly. The very first bug report for 1.7 was me saying that. They replied later saying it's fixed. I haven't personally checked that, but I noticed that you don't even have the story when entering Santiago. Perhaps this is due to having the letter. I don't think it's due to me having the letter. I think it's due to me having successfully gone through the stealth dialogue options to enter Santiago the first time. Because that is what happened. Which is why you saw me trying to find the load save from the first time I went to Santiago from the lighthouse. Because I wanted to check the stealth dialogue options to see if it was indeed there as that last option, like a trade license. Because from what I could recall, it did like talk about in the dialogue, I could have swore, but I'm not certain, that it said something about like showing them your trade license or something like that. Because we've done that before in the past with trade licenses for entering Spanish ports. But for some reason, the first time I went to Santiago, it didn't look like it was the correct option for showing them that letter of marquee. So that's why I was trying to go back once I saw where that option was. The bottom choice the second time we went to San Juan. So yeah, I'm not sure myself either. If it's fixed on that one, that first time in Santiago, or if it's just after that. But in any case, it's not the end of the world. We managed to get in there. It confused the crap out of me at the time. But moving on from it. Hi. As soon as I start doing the intro, she comes running into my lap. Because she knows I'm not going anywhere for like the next hour. So she's like, oh, it's the perfect time. Dad's not moving, so I get to cuddle. Because usually, like, she'll come to lay down and cuddle with me, but she'll do it, like, while I'm in the middle of, like, having food in the oven, or getting up every 15 to 20 minutes to get up and do stuff around the house. Because I'm one of those people that, during the daytime, I cannot sit still. I could sit there for maybe 10-15 minutes, but then I'm like, okay, is there something else that I could be doing right now? Let me go find something else that I should be doing right now. And then I get up again, and she gets so annoyed by it. Alright. Alright, so here we are at the lighthouse. We just learned from the lighthouse keeper about the tornado that shot the other ship back. Sorry, one moment. My nose is killing. Apologies, of course, I can't lean forward now because I got a cat in my lap. And then we had that strange encounter where they wanted to see my dagger and offered to buy it off me. Like, that's going to happen in the middle of this very important usage of the dagger. If they had come to me before I knew what its purpose was, maybe I'd consider selling it, but now I know I'm not going to sell that shit. Not that I was actually given an option to, I'm just saying, like, in character thought process, like... Alright. Yeah, the lighthouse keeper shared a tale of Miguel de Choso and his frigate. We went from Trinidad to Martinique, so perhaps Diego believes that Choso is in St. Pierre. More riddles. Must find Xochitl first, if it truly exists. What should I do next? Best speak with Father Vincinto and tell him about Diego. He may be able to arrange a meeting with this Spaniard. Alright, so we're gonna go meet with Father Vincinto. Again. Yeah, what a terrible spot directionally to start at. Oh, I knew they were going to catch up to me. Alright, let's get up here and then swap flags. Actually, I should have just left it Spanish. Let's just leave it Spanish. Since we're going right to Santiago, whatever. What do we got here for ships anyways? Ooh, a Crown Caravan. But it's French. I'm under Spanish flag right now, though. I don't remember how this interactively works. I imagine because I'm under Spanish flag, I can attack them and I just lose, like, relations with French. But literally, I'm part of the French Navy at this point. So even with the Spanish flag, I don't know how that will interaction go. So I'm going to go ahead and take it on anyways. Just to see. If it's bad, it's bad. We'll figure it out.
Prisoners!
Yeah, what do you got on you? Ironwood, beautiful. Ironwood, ropes, no ropes. They got 111 ironwood. How much is that in weight? Oof, it's a lot of weight. It's a brigantine, so I'm not going to capture this one, but I will take everything else. I still have ebony and mahogany on me. I need to do a stop at a port. They even got ale on them, too. Yeah, I gotta stop taking stuff on the ship. We'll take the food, and we'll call that good. He can go. The rest I want. What do we got here? We got a flute. That's not a big deal. What's a big deal is gonna be these ships behind us. The Corvette and the Galleon. Hurting my national rep. I missed a bunch, but it's only a flute, so they still don't have much crew. I'll even take their crew on. What do you got? Resin. Can I even take it? Yeah, I can. The other two ships are the ones we want to capture. Oh, they're gonna run into me, aren't they? Those assholes. I had not expected that. I'm gonna do one more volley before I board them.
The left side, ready to fire! Corner more!
The cat jumped on my lap. I don't know if you caught her there right as I was trying to fire. Made it hard for me to aim. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We'll get him this time. We'll get him this time. Because I gotta aim ahead because of their speed. Even then, barely any of it hits.
No prisoners!
Because of the speed at which they're traveling. Alright. Sorry, I'm annoyed with her. Just doing the whole mess around with shit on my desk thing. Did we already win? That was weird. Did they surrender? Is that why? Yeah, the crew surrendered. That's why. It's just the captain putting up a fight. Silly captain. The nutty? ID? What do they got? More resin. I think resin's really what we need. That's okay. Fight. The last ship got away while we were fighting this one, huh? Alright. They got food. And a little bit of rum. Alright, we'll change colors for now. I'm gonna go drop this off in Port Royal so we can just head north from here. Actually, it's ironwood and resin. I think it should go to Williamstad. I think that's where ironwood and resin goes, if I'm remembering correctly. And I think ropes was Capsterville, maybe? Oof. Trying to make sure I didn't hit in the storm. Oh my... Well, that was stupid. My ship was... came into the map right up against the land, running ashore.
It's our responsibility to be on guard. Is there something you need?
Was I correct? Yes, I was. Alright. so this warehouse is barely stocked when it comes to general resources. Rather than having a good amount of ironwood and resin. I think these are the resources we have the most of, which is why I'm a little sad that we've got more of them here. Because I think it's ship silk is in Port Royal and ropes goes to Capsterville, I believe. But I only have 11 ropes on me, so I'm not going to bother going to Capsterville just to drop off that small amount. But we had a lot of ironwood and a good amount of resin as well here. That's why I dropped it off. Alright. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and sell this ship real quick.
Ships are like people. Every one of them has a soul of their own.
Cool. Shouldn't have left the building. I'll just run it back. We can look for crew while we're here. Just do a quick run around, look to see if there's any sailors looking for a job. Hello, 224.
Hold up, Captain. Where were you rushing off to?
When did my sails get so badly damaged? Alright. Now we'll continue on with the quest. Sorry, couldn't resist a crown caravan. Unfortunately, all it had was resin and ironwood, which are the strategic resources we needed the least of. Alright, we should be just about south of there now. Before I can forget, one more. Alright, we can go straight to Santiago now. Don't have to go to the lighthouse. See, this is where it came up again. I don't think the show credential options was available the very first time I landed here, but I could be wrong. That's why I wanted to go back and check, because I think I just had, like, these top options. I did, like, the whole top option ones to get through successfully through stealth. And then I know there was the breakthrough by force, but I don't think this one was show credentials. But now that we can, just show credentials. It's very
Ensuring
helpful.
the safety of the town is a serious task.
Hold up, Captain. Where you rushing off to?
Yeah, let's look real quick to see if we can find what the item was that she gave me. Fortunately, I can't tell anything unique that she gave me. What's up, Father?
A man with fate as small as mustard seed has the ability to move a mountain.
I'm really annoyed right now, guys. My nose will not stop running. I'm gonna do my best to just bear with it, but if I keep this episode a little bit shorter, it's gonna be because I am miserable right now with my nose. But we'll see how it behaves. Sometimes it just will, like, stop being a pain in the ass. Other times it will not stop for the life of me. So we'll see what happens here. Have you brought me news from San Jose, my son? Yes, Your Excellency. I have determined what happened to our mutual acquaintance, Miguel de Chozo, and his lost frigate. As soon as his ship entered the Atlantic en route to Spain, she was immediately caught up in a contrary gale and whirled back into the Caribbean. May the Almighty bless you and keep you. What became of Miguel de Chozo? Did you find out? Alas, I did not. The last thing the witness could tell me was that Santa Quiteria was taken by gale force winds in the direction of Martinique. It is not known for sure whether the ship was saved or if it perished, but I have suspicions that Miguel de Chozo made it out alive. What made you decide that, my son? The key is that the frigate was hiding somewhere in the direction of Martinique, and very recently a gallant caballero by the name of Diego de Montoya, one of Don Ramon de Mendoza's men himself, attacked St. Pierre with the goal of finding Miguel de Chozo, who was supposedly hiding there. So the Baron thinks de Chozo went into hiding with the French. I know St. Pierre and Governor Jacques. Well, Your Excellency, nobody knew a Spaniard named Miguel de Chozo there. Can you tell me how to find Diego de Montoya? I'd like to speak with him about de Chozo. Are you sure he'd be willing to speak with you, my son? I don't think he would unless you converse with sword and pistol. May it be that your name might make him more amenable? Oh, Charles, I doubt Don Mendoza's sworn man would be willing to come to an agreement with you. Giving him an order to arrive in San Diego for a hearing with me might be an option, but I'm not so sure Diego would be perfectly sincere with me either. What shall we do now, Father? Leave me for a little while, my son. I need to process what you've told me and also piece together all the facts that I'm already aware of from many various sources. After that, I'll tell you what our next move is. Drop by later on. Yes, Your Grace. Will do. I'll check in periodically. I spoke with Father Vincinto, but our conversation was fruitless. He seems to be at an impasse as well. I should visit him again in a week. Perhaps by then he'll have some good news for me. I still believe I need to search for Diego de Montoya. He knows far more about de Chozo than either myself or Father Vincinto, and he's close to the Baron, who possesses a key component of the Guardian of Truth, the map. Without it, I'll never find the mysterious Xochitl. I'm beginning to believe what Sal Cha told me. Alright. So now we got a week to kill, apparently. We can swing by Islamona to see if the other, the warehouse, like the factory, has been completed, I guess.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious task.
Aha, here we go. Dios mio, what a fortunate encounter. Hello, Monsieur Charles Demir. I see that you've become a welcome guest in Santiago. Are you working for the Holy Inquisition? This is Bertrand Cerna. Greetings, Senior Bertrand. I thought we'd never see each other again. At least not under friendly circumstances. No, I've just stopped by to visit Father Vincento. And what about you? Are you serving in Santiago now? Is this the guy we saved previously? And released? After you freed me from arrest, yep, okay. I was compelled to stay in Santiago. It is not safe for me to return to Providence, but as you can see, I've kept my word. No Spanish ships in hot pursuit of you. I'm glad that we are both men of our word. Listen, Captain, would you mind raising a glass of rum to our reunion, so to speak? I never thought I would ever offer that to a Frenchman, but you, Senor, are an exception. Of course, I wouldn't mind rinsing my mouth with a bit of rum. Let's go to the tavern.
All questions go to...
Salud. What are you drinking to, Senior Officer? Let us drink to something neutral, but that concerns us both. For example, gallant and successful service to one's nation. We've all got our own. One moment. Let's also drink to our monarchs reaching an agreement with each other, and to the French and Spanish ceasing their fighting both at home and in the Caribbean. Well said, Captain, to peace. I will show you how to drink in Spanish. Arriba, abajo, al centro y pa dentro. To peace, drinking. Aha! Cuban rum truly is the best in the Caribbean. I agree. Tell me, did they try to punish you for being captured in St. Pierre? Fortunately, I only got a slap on the wrist. That disaster is all behind me now. They need officers out here in the colonies, after all. And your commander, what was his name? Diego, right? How did the fruitless raid turn out for him? Did he get demoted? Oh no. Our dear Diego de Montoya is untouchable while he has Don Ramon de Mendoza behind him. By the way, Don Diego was in Santiago just yesterday. He arrived from San Jose. Ooh, you don't say. Intriguing. Good thing we didn't meet in the street. I'm afraid that affair might have ended in a duel. Haha. Isn't this who we're supposed to be trying to get a word in with? Don Diego has no time for you now, Captain. He has far too much at stake right now to risk his life in a duel. He's come up with some scheme along with Baron Mendoza. In the West Spain, he put together a squadron in Havana and is looking to sail back to Spain any day now. Wait, what? Are you on his crew too? No, tomorrow I'm departing for the garrison in San Juan, which is in Puerto Rico. I'm no longer welcome on Providence with Don Mendoza there. Well then, let's drink to your new posting, and may there be nothing but happy times and beautiful girls awaiting you there. Muchas gracias, monsieur. All kinds of good wishes to you as well. Ah, I think it's time for me to go. I'll finish this drink and then take my leave for you. Vaya con Dios, Senor Bertrand. May we meet again in peace. Oh, he needs another pearl. No! 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 That's not what I wanted. Alright, we're going back to here. I don't know why I don't have any pearls on me. Alright, we'll have to do some dialogue skipping, but I'm not losing him after all this. Yeah, where'd my big pearl go? Did I seriously get rid of it? don't remember doing that. We'll clean up our inventory and we'll grab a large pearl. There we go. So, like here, I'm under Spanish flag, but I couldn't moor in the port. Now I can? I'm so confused. Now I'm being attacked. What? What? See how it didn't ask me to display documents that time? Like, we got Spanish flag. Am I missing a mast? Is that what happened to my sails? When did I lose one of my masts? Was it when I got rammed the other day? Obviously, I gotta go to the shipyard to fix that. But, jeez, let's see what happens. We come here. Okay, there we go. Now I can show credentials. The other time it didn't give it me that option, so it might be something where it's occasionally not working properly. I don't know. Before we go see Vicinto, though, I'm gonna fix my ship real quick.
Ships are like people. Every one of them has a soul of their own. Who are you? I'll extirpate the shameless heretic.
Okay, we already read this. Then when we head back out, that's where we run into the other guy. There he is.
Give me a little white bread.
Thank you. Good uncle. There's one more bee. There aren't many bees left, and I'll go to mom. Alright. Guardian of Truth. This time, I was fortunate enough to encounter my former captive, a Spanish officer. He informed me that Diego is prepared to sail from Havana to the Spanish Main. It's time to set course for Havana and try to intercept him if the opportunity arises. Interrupt him at sea? Is that what it means? So that's interesting. I just saw...
You're just going in, buddy.
Oh my gosh, somebody else in town. Mauricio Marino. You've got what we need. Really? And what would that be? I didn't ask, rich boy. I've just been ordered to take your belongings, absolutely everything you have on you. Are we going to do this the easy way or the hard way? The choice is yours. Think you're a warrior, huh? You have no idea who you're dealing with. I eat scum like you for breakfast. You're quite the jester, aren't you, Froggy? Well then, let's see how your blood looks on the ground. It'll look just like yours, idiot. Let me give you an anatomy lesson. Well, that was interesting. Terrible place for them to all attack me from. So what happened there? Some rough-looking scoundrels tried to rob me. That's a new one. What exactly were they after? Could this be the collector from Trinidad who's after my rare dagger? I don't know why it says daggers with an S. Well, that was interesting, but also we just got a comment left on YouTube. Let me check real quick. Yep, we did. Mengi left another one. Forgot to mention, next time you're in Blue Weld, you have a longboat stored there, take it out, we're talking about the Rainbow, assign Helen as the captain of that boat, and in the cabin, call her to the cabin as a companion. Okay, interesting. I will try to remember that. Alright, so we gotta go deal with
Going the way you were going.
stupid script. So we gotta get to Havana. It says intercept them. I don't know if it means in the water or in before they leave port. Looks like it might mean before they leave port. Arrived in Havana, but there's no sign of the squadron. I won't risk sailing directly into port. It's wiser to land at Batabano Bay and avoid drawing attention. The bay is close to town, so I can ask the locals about Diego and his squadron. My layer of credence may not impress the guards, but it should be enough to convince the common folk. Okay. So we landed here, so yeah, left, right. Wait. Uh-oh. Chasing bandits, tell them to leave me alone.
Fuck up your money.
Which one's this
You
one?
wanna leave.
It's a well-known individual in our settlement. We've already paid her. Expecting you to scare them off. Now I must take me to the tavern. Yeah. Ooh, adder stones. Not that I need them anymore, but there were 6 off these guys. I'm still getting excited every time I see adder stones, just because I'm conditioned to at this point. Yeah, I can't show my ID to get through here. Thankfully, we managed to get through at 72%. Good roll of the dice.
It's our
Good roll of the
responsibility
dice.
to be on guard.
I gotta take her to the tavern, that's right. Alright, where's the tavern in this town? This hick settlement. That's the dead end where the Port Authority is. Alright, so from here, it's gonna be here, right? This building. The layout of this town looks very familiar. Thank you very much for your help, Captain. I won't forget it. Don't trouble yourself. Just try to be more careful in the future. There we go. Honor increase. Alright. So now we got ask around.
Pirates are wreaking havoc. Products are getting more and more expensive. And it's only
We're always happy to serve our customers here, especially the ones who aren't stingy.
Tell me, mate, where can I find Don Diego de Montoya? Am I late? Has he already departed for the main? Why would a Frenchman be interested in Don Diego, huh? The fact that I'm French is irrelevant. What matters is this document signed by the Inquisitor. Have a look. You see now? I have an urgent message for Diego. Aha, so you work for His Reverence, Father Vincenzo? This changes things. He left 2 days ago with his squadron, but soon returned on his So he left 2 days ago with his squadron, but soon returned on his courier lugger. One of his ships foundered on the reefs south of Cuba, so he has been buying repair materials just today. Check the bay to the south. You'll find a ship there and the man himself. I doubt they've already managed to fix the holes. Thanks, mate. You've been a great help. Not at all. Anytime. I'm always happy to help a Jesuit brother. Pax Vobiscum. Pax Vobiscum and all that. And all that. I like the ending there. The innkeeper gave me Diego's location suspiciously easily. Did they really hold the Jesuit brothers in such high regard? It seems Montoya is repairing a ship somewhere near Cape San Antonio at the southern tip of Cuba. I need to land there and scout the area, but I have a better plan. I'll send a boarding party on foot through the jungle to provide cover for me. So, it's saying that they're there. I'm gonna send a group down here. My ship's up here. I'm assuming they're already sent, then?
Who are you?
Oh my god. It's auto... I'm trying to not, like, click immediately when I get the auto dialogue now. Just in case. Which way was it? I'll try this way. Nope. I make a wrong turn. I feel like I did.
Desert soldiers are always in high demand.
This is gonna take me to San Antonio Bay, isn't it? Yeah.
Who are you? Where are you off to? Go ahead. Don't delay.
I need to anchor there via sea. Got a lot of Spanish patrols here, though. So I need to go one further over, further back, and then further over. So I gotta go one further this way, And then this way. There we go. Oh. Alright, so here's the party we're sending through the jungle. Move through the jungle south towards Santiago Cape. Take the trail to the left and keep going straight. Keep your heads down and get ready for an ambush on the shore. Be ready. I'll be going there by sea and we'll meet you there. How long will it take you to get there? We'll be there in 6 hours, Captain. Good. Move. Boarding party is making their way to Santiago. Arrive in 6 hours. I'll land there at the same time. I just hope Diego's truly repairing his ship and not preparing the guns. Annoyingly, that means we'll be arriving there at 11 o'clock at night. At least my light's on. Why are they still here? Oh my gosh. Now I can't enter because they're still in this zone. There we go. Uh-oh. Why are there... Bertrand, did you betray me? Bertrand Cerna, just as I told you, Don Diego, the fish took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, looks like we meet again, Monsieur. Unfortunately not under the peaceful auspices that we wished. Bertrand? Well, I didn't expect this. For some reason, I thought you were an honest, noble officer. Seems I was mistaken. What makes you think you're in the right? I kept my word. I never swore eternal friendship to you. Nothing's changed, Monsieur. You are still an enemy of Spain and my personal enemy. This isn't Santiago. There's no Father Vincento here. And his little writ of safe passage won't help you. Oh, is that so? I happen to think that having a friendly conversation over some rum, all while trying to lure me into a trap, is quite treacherous. Don't you think so, Senor Bertrand? You dare call me treacherous? You Maricon?
One of us goes on. The other stage remains here forever.
Ah, so, this is Diego. Enough. I want to have a word with him. So I see Diego de Montoya himself right in front of me. But pardon, senor. We've met before, haven't we? Oh yes, that's right, Trinidad, at the local lighthouse. But I'm sure that you called yourself something else there. Wait a second. That wasn't the lighthouse keeper? That was him? Your memory serves you well, sir. Well, you're not the only one capable of sparking intrigue and waging wars behind the scenes. I were informed of your undying desire to see me. Well, it seems your wish has come true. This wasn't exactly the type of encounter I was hoping for, senor. Well, it is what it is. But I'll give you a chance to get out of here alive, if you give me your dagger. So he wasn't the lighthouse guy. He was the party that we ran into after we left the lighthouse that was a collector of daggers that was just like pretending to be some officer, lower ranking officer that just likes fine daggers. Is a collector. Has your passion for collecting rarities really sent you that far down the pipes, Caballero? I get used to that term of calling them Caballero. That you had to prepare such a well-thought-out trap for me? Oh, I don't think so. Is the Guardian of Truth keeping you on your toes, or am I far off? I have no idea what you're talking about. The dagger must return to where it belongs, and that's all you need to know. You wouldn't give it up for gold, so now you'll have to give it up for your own life. Do you really think, senor, that I'm going to believe that what you've just told me? You've already decided that I'm not leaving this bay, haven't you? And what if I give you my word? The word of a frog eater? Wow, what an insult. Monsieur, I'm giving you one last chance. Either you hand over the dagger, I'm interested, or I'll be looting your dead body in a few minutes. Resistance is futile. We've got an overwhelming advantage in numbers. You have surprised me, senor. That's for sure. Do you really think that I'm such a bull-headed imbecile that I would just put my head in the jaws of a shark without bothering to snag my harpoon? Guys, kill him. So much gunfire. He ran away, didn't he? I'm guessing I'm supposed to have stopped him. As I suspected, Don Diego de Montoya, also known as the Mysterious Dagger Collector, set up a trap for me. With the help of my former captain, it appears the innkeeper of Havana played a part in this as well. I should pay him a visit later and hang him from his own filthy apron. The Spaniards are defeated, but Diego has escaped. Time to set sail. I don't know if I could stop him or not. It seemed like he immediately, ran for it, essentially. Frickin' Bertrand. Betraying me like that. Alright, let's see here. Can I do it one more time? Yeah. I'll see if I can stop him from running when the fight begins. I don't know if I can or not. I'm just curious if I can or not. Welcome back, Cat.
Don't move him, Lassie. One of us goes on, the other stage remains here forever.
Okay, no, I can't. Alright. Where am I setting sail to is my question. Or is he in his ship? Here we go. Bombs. I want to not get any closer to them then. distance on them before the bombs start flying. Okay, he switched out to round shot. Why am I not hitting his crew very hard?
Left side, ready to fire!
Is it one of those ones where I have to damage him before I can damage him? I know we've seen these fights before where you have to, like, hit them. Alright, they're shooting chainsaw. I need to get away. Okay, they switch back to round shot. Still running only round shot right now. And just swing around. But we got a couple of crit hits there. Now they're running bombs now, so I need to get away. Some distance before they can reload their guns. Come on, switch off bombs. There we go. Change their ammo type again. Now we can go back in. Alright, our evasive maneuvers just ran out. We're gonna prepared shot this time. I did it a little bit too early, but should be in range for me to lock on. There we go. I gotta get better at that. Where they turn, I miss like half my shots. Alright, they're loading bombs now. Can I lock on, please? Thank you.
Ready to fire!
Yeah, I need to get out of here. I don't know why I'm still sitting here. Especially with the angle I'm at. So once they finish their turn, they can probably hit me with bombs. Alright, I should be able to hit their crew now. I don't want to hit their ship, really, for health anymore, because they're almost dead. That last crit hit did a lot. Oh, no, I don't want to leave them. I don't want to go that far. Against the wind in my current position. Where are they sailing? Are they trying to run? Alright. Yeah, thank you. Trying to lock in here. It's like they're sailing at this angle just to try and get away at this point. Start hitting their crew again. You have to pre-aim so far ahead in this instance. That's not good. Where are they gonna shoot at me? Grape shot, yeah. I need to get away from them. Now I'm hurting their crew from my grape shot. I gotta get some distance or they're gonna grape shot me back. Broadside. Come on, change your ammo type. Thank you. Now we can go back in. A little bit over time here because of this drawn-out fight, but it became clear to me very early on that this was not a normal battle. What's their crew at? 308? We can board them now. We've got almost double their crew. Probably be better if I got lower, but I don't have the time. I gotta get ready for work here in a minute. We still gotta fight the battle, so let's save. We'll board. If I have to do it again where I can't, we'll do one more volley. Once they get us back as fast, we should be okay doing this. Okay, good.
Take no prisoners!
Let's do this. rifle, dueling pistol. Cup hilt rapier. Spanish duelist favorite. Okay, so it must be a light weapon. Yep. Chest, excellent map of Antigua. Nice. Another excellent map. 200 silver nuggets. There we go. Look, I've got more silver nuggets. I also got another OP potion. What about the guy we were trying to capture, though? Where's he? Yeah, we might as well capture it. If anything, it should still be worth some money, even with it heavily damaged. Alright, I was ambushed by a heavy galleon. I had to fight it off while Diego escaped on his courier lugger, heading toward the main. I can't even see his sails on the horizon. I must give chase. Alright, so we'll do that next time, guys. We'll go ahead and sell off the heavy galleon and then head for the main. But that's going to have to be it for today, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you again tomorrow.